back over the highway. It's a lot snowier than I thought it was going to be. That's okay, it's supposed to warm up the next couple days. Coming up to a nice little lake now. Actually a good time to come down because it's still before it's obviously too early for mushrooms because there's snow all over the ground, but I can see what hillsides will warm up first and have mushrooms on them first because you know, for example, this hillside has a bunch of snow on it. That one doesn't have so much snow, so obviously this one's receiving more sunlight and getting warmer. So I think that's could actually be a benefit and give me some hints on where the mushrooms will be at. We got quite a few tracks up here. I wonder if there's going to be, if I'm going to have any company or not. Oh wow, that's beautiful. Look at all that. All the icicles coming off the rocks. There's a lot of truck tracks down here. It makes me think either like the authorities frequent the area, which I'm not doing nothing wrong, but you don't really, you know, you obviously don't want to have to answer to what you're doing. I'd rather just avoid the confrontation if I could. That there will be other campers. I actually just seen the glare off a vehicle over there. I suppose it could be, or I think it's a bunch of geese or something. I don't know. I might have seen a vehicle and I'm not. But that's the lake. There's still some ice on it, so it does not look like, well, I don't know, it looks like we can do some fishing. Should we stop here? Yeah, let's get out. I gotta pee anyway. All right, here we are. Got this beautiful lake here. Dutchman Lake. 118 acres. Dispersed camping is allowed for a maximum of 14 days. Then I gotta move on to the next spot. Looks like they got bass. And you know, this is it right here. There's a bunch of, looks like snow geese, or I guess they're snow geese, some sort of white bird over there. Oh, so apparently this is a selfie thing. Yeah. I don't know how that looked. I'm gonna walk out on this levee just a little bit. There's still ice on the lake. We'll probably still try to go fishing this afternoon. It's starting to warm up. Probably go look for sheds. But yeah, this is a great thing about the National Forest is there's all these nice spots you can come to, especially early in the year like this. You just have the whole place to yourself. Oh, that sun feels nice too. Starting to thaw everything out. I wouldn't call it quite spring yet. It's still late winter, but I'll have the whole forest to myself for a little bit and then it'll be a madhouse. But I'm excited for, it's the end of February right now. I'm excited for April. Find mushrooms. Excited for it to warm up more and more to catch some crappie, catch bluegill, catch bass, and eat it. And really, just for it to be warmer. So, we're not cold at night. Brought a bunch of blankets, but it still might be a struggle from that. We got a little bit more gas than I thought we'd have left. Don't have much money left. But that's okay, we can make it last. This gas, make what little money I have last for a long time. It's just a matter of if we, you know, how quickly we can catch fish, how much money I have to spend on food. But yeah, we're gonna get back in the van and get on down this hill and try to find a nice camping spot. We're back in the van. Like I said, the check engine light's on, but it's not flashing. Everything seems to be running smoothly. We got a little bit more than a half tank of gas. That's good. That's more gas than I thought we'd be left with. Excuse me. All right. We're following this road down the rest of the way. Hopefully there'll be, it says dispersed camping is allowed. Hopefully there'll be like a campsite here. Because we're gonna need to make a fire. It's gonna be chilly. And it's also fun to make a fire. Ah, yeah, look. And there's firewood and everything over there. I wonder if I can drive over there. This looks awesome. We're gonna throw my boots on and do some exploring. See if we could drive over there maybe. I think the rocks are gonna block me, but that's okay. I can't tell if my boots are wet or just cold. This is something we're gonna do too, is we're gonna find cans, because there's a lot of people that drink and stuff, come down to the National Forest and party. There's a lot of cans, and I'm hoping I can, you know, not burn any gas and collect enough cans so when I have to go to town, it at least pays for some of the gas. I think there's a facility that takes cans in a town probably about 20-30 miles from here. It could be a way for me to make a little bit of income so I can keep this road trip going as long as possible. Looks like you used to be able to drive through here to go camping, and then they put a bunch of rocks and stuff. The National Forest don't really like you driving in places. They try to keep people out as much as possible. It used to not be like that. They used to be a little bit more open with it. Got a bunch of tracks here. I don't know what they are. Dog, maybe? Somebody walking their dog. Look. Awesome. Firewood. Awesome. And a couple cans. Probably cans, a couple cans. A little bit of trash. A few more cans. And I wonder, these people coming back or what? There's a glove. Huh. Fun. Here's some water flowing. It seems like it could be a bad place if it starts raining. Water goes way up. Wow. We got water that pops right out the side of a cave here. I don't know if that's man-made or if that's natural spring. This will be a good place to get crawdads once it warms up. Maybe some minnows for bait. It's gonna be nice. It's just got to warm up just a little bit. Everything's still frozen and snowy. All right, we're gonna walk it by the lake and go show you the spillway. See if we can find anything else interesting. There's so many tracks down here, it makes me think I might be having some company before the couple weeks are out. Definitely tracks, probably from this weekend. Starting to get nice, people are starting to get out. All right, we're coming up to the spillway. There's a bunch of lakes down here and 2 different creek systems. We're probably going to visit all of them by the time the time is up. This is, I think, either Sugar Creek or Little Cache Creek. As you can see, there's this giant, this was all built by the Army Corps of Engineers a long time ago. Giant levee. This was just a valley and they filled it all in with dirt and made this spillway. It's spectacular. Amazing. Oh, another can. Look at that. We're gonna be rich. We're gonna be rich, fellas. Oh, fuck yeah. It's over. There's probably little bluegill and baitfish down in these waters. That's what's good about these little spillways. Fuck yeah. All these cans. Each one of them's worth about $50. And so, well, not $50, half a penny. So if we find a shitload of them, we can have like $10. But that's a lot when you ain't spending no money and you're living out in the woods. And also, we can clean up some of the trash too. Always good to do that while you're out here. All right, I'm gonna take these cans back to the van. We'll do some more exploring. Then we'll probably make a big fire. Get up closer to the spillway for you. Over here at the end of this little pull-in, there's this fire pit right here, so I think I might just use that and carry that wood that was over at that other spot right over there. Carry it over here and use it. Yeah, I think I'll do that. That way I can park closer to my fire pit. Looks like people have been kind of off-roading here trying to drive up the hill. Oh, look, there's a bald eagle. There's a bald eagle, a giant bald eagle. I'm going to get to the top of the hill and let you guys see that. Just 1 second. On the side of this hill is super saggy. I hope that bald eagle's still up here when I get to the top. That's a heck of a hill. Making me breathe heavy. That's okay. Look, there it is. Or that's a different bird. I swear, one of them birds is a bald eagle. Whew. There's
the other side of the spillway. Probably do some fishing there, but it really is on the north side of this. So the fish might be on the other side of the lake where it's a little bit getting a little bit more sunlight. I don't know, I see some birds over there swooping down and trying to get fish. So we'll probably try it out after a little bit. We're going to do some hiking first, so we're going to explore a little bit, look for some sheds. And also just notice which hillsides have snow on them and which ones don't. Because that'll be a good hint, like I said, to where the mushrooms will be growing first. The ones that don't. The hillsides that don't have snow obviously are getting warmer. They'll have mushrooms first. Man, this place is so beautiful. All these birds flying around. Got it all to myself for the time being at least. Alright, we're going to take a little hike and see what we can find. I'll keep you guys updated. Just coming out on this little point to the lake. Just kind of looking around in the brush, trying to hopefully find a deer shed. I'd like to. I'm gonna look all over. I just got the edge of the ice right here. All them, I think, I don't know what they are. I guess seagulls or something. Yeah, I guess they look like seagulls. I guess seagulls are migratory, I didn't know. This part of the lake's all frozen up still, and then we got open water over here, so I'm gonna try to fish this once it warms up a little bit. Ice definitely isn't anything you want to walk on right now. Yeah, I'll get back with you if I find a deer shed or something interesting. Stay tuned. Look at this giant turd I found. I don't know. Freaking black as night. I wonder. I don't know. Man. Might be a human turd. Was a campsite over there. Still haven't found any sheds, but I'm looking. Keep you updated. We're just gonna bring you along a hike. A little bit icy. I gotta be careful. I don't slip and fall. There's definitely been other people coming around here. Probably last weekend or so. Oh, wow. That icy mud puddle. Oh boy. That would suck to fall. I'd be so cold. I hope something exciting happens. Walk this way on the trail a good long ways today. And then we'll turn around and we'll walk the other way on the trail tomorrow. We're also going to do some fishing this afternoon. Look at that view, man. It's one of the best things about this area is sort of the rolling hills. If you get to a peak, you can see the other hillside with these big giant valleys. It's a beautiful, beautiful area, southern Illinois. Once all this snow melts, it's going to be very, very mushy and soggy for a couple days. It dries out. That's okay. It'll be good for the mushrooms, having the ground nice and wet. So it'll probably be a month away before we get mushrooms. I can't wait. I'm getting really excited now. It's almost like I'm sleepwalking. Like, I just packed up, threw everything in the van and left this morning. Just like, need to get out here. And I hope I don't see another person all week. There's quite a bit of traffic down here, so I imagine I might. I don't want to go to anywhere that's super off the beaten trail. Another turd. These are probably coyote turds, I bet. Sorry, got distracted. And look, this is a deer trail, or a deer track. If you've ever seen it, it's like 2 fingers. That's a deer track. Not a very big one. Probably a 1-year-old. Maybe a 2-year-old. Probably a 2-year-old female, maybe. 1 or 2-year-old. Springtime, we don't hunt deer in the spring, but come fall, I'll probably be deer hunting. I have a crossbow, but it's been cocked back for like 1.5 years. And I'm really scared to uncock it because I feel like it might explode and kill me. Look, there's a little bird in there if you can see it. I wish I could zoom. Yeah, the birds are coming back. Spring's coming. And I'm down here in the middle of it. I'm gonna tough it out for a couple weeks, or a week probably. Then I'm gonna go get a bunch of good food. I'll make a bunch of videos of me cooking steaks and potatoes and all this delicious stuff. It's gonna be a good time. You guys should subscribe and join me. All right, I'm gonna walk a little bit faster. I'm tired of holding the camera. I'll update you in a minute. Here in the ponds where the sun does not shine, and therefore there's still snow on the ground. There's 3 sets of some sort of dog tracks. These are probably coyote tracks. Those big turds I've been seeing. Yeah, they're probably coyote turds. I'm gonna follow these back if the snow keeps going and see what's going on here. Several dog tracks, it looks like. There's also bobcats down here, but yeah, it could be a bobcat. I'm gonna look up the difference between bobcat and coyote tracks, and I'll get back to you. I'm gonna follow this and see if I can find their lair, and I'll slay them all. I just want to show you something else. These are, I think, either possum or raccoon tracks. Bunch of them heading off that way. They probably got a nest up in that dead tree or something, or one of these pine trees. Either way, I'm gonna follow the dog tracks, or I think they're dog tracks. See where they go. Just got to this bottom here, and Ran across this very, very useful plant. This is cane. We call it cane, at least. And you can use it. It's very strong. Use it for a lot of things. You can use it to like build. See how much elasticity it has. You can also use it for fishing poles. We usually tie lines to it. Tie a hook to the line. And then kind of cut it off pointed down here. Stick it into the ground on the bank. And it's the fact that it bends means the catfish will pull it. And it doesn't break the line because it doesn't cause like a sharp, a real high point of tension. It gives a little bit. That elasticity helps the line not break. We're still finding these coyote tracks, or dog tracks, one of the others, seeing if we can see where they're coming from. And we got a nice little creek. This one's probably just a little bit too small, but once these creeks start to thaw out, we're gonna hit them for the crawdads and have a nice crawdad feast. I'll update you in a minute. Here's another track for you. If you see these sort of like 1, 2, 3, that's a rabbit track. So you know it's a rabbit. Still in the pines. Still exploring. I'll update you if we see anything interesting. Looping the trail, I'm gonna loop around and then backtrack back at the top of this ridge. You can see here there's an old tree line, or old fence line. Before this was National Forest, people had homesteads out here and would have these fences. You see, the pine trees aren't natural necessarily, they get planted. The Forest Service came in and planted them. All these ridges. I guess part of it was because the economy was bad and people needed work, so they could give them work planting trees. But then also, pine trees, nice straight trees, they can be used to build houses. They grow back relatively quick, 10, 15 years you can harvest them, I believe. Maybe 20, 25, but either way. So yeah, people were moved out of here. And they planted all the pine trees, and now I think they contracted out to loggers. You will see them logging it out. Over there. I just scared off a couple deer. As you can see, this side of the hill doesn't have any snow. It's the south-facing side. It gets a lot of sun this time of day. It's going to be a good place to look early for mushrooms, sort of towards the top of this hill. This south-facing hillside. Maybe sheds, too. When I say sheds, if you're not familiar, it's every fall deer, they lose their antlers. In sort of early spring, late fall, you try to go around and you can find them, and then you can take them home. You got a set of antlers, turn them into things, or I don't know if it's legal to sell them or not, but it is a pretty somewhat limited commodity for most people, unless you grow up in the woods. Beautiful area. It's probably a good place to deer hunt this bottom. I think it's private over there. You see this sign? I believe this is a National Forest sign. Probably that. I know that fence is on. Property boundary. Alright, I guess I should get on the other side of that then. I'm caught up in the barbed wire. Oh no. Okay. Alright, moving on. Alright, we're gonna finish this hike out and make our way back to where we started. And probably kind of tidy up the van. Eat my biscuit and gravy from Casey's. And go through the fishing stuff and probably just start throwing lures out and see if we can catch a fish. That sound good to you guys? All right. I didn't find the coyotes, by the way. I just lost the tracks because all the snow melted. I'll keep you updated. As I was splashing around, because I have waterproof boots, I noticed, look at them things. Like underneath the ice, but it looks like frog eggs. I'm not gonna mess with them too much, but you see that? I think those are frog eggs. I wonder if they lay them in the fall and then they sit all winter. Huh, interesting. Yeah, they got to, because the frogs can't, unless the frogs like wake up in the spring or something. Interesting. Some sort of egg sac. Probably frogs. Probably some sort of tree frog. And we're back at the lake. Back at the giant levee. I'm not in very good shape. My right leg feels like I'm just dragging it around. So I gotta make sure not to go too hard in these first couple days. I've been really stagnant this winter. Hoping to come out here, get some good exercise, and once it warms up I can catch some fish and just have a nice healthy diet. Got a little bit of money for, just want to eat fish, fresh mushrooms, vegetables. I really don't know anything to gather, but if anybody sees this and wants to give me some knowledge on different things I can gather to eat, I'd love to hear what you got. It's springtime here. I'm in southern Illinois, close to the Ohio River, so southern Illinois, southern Indiana, northern Kentucky, maybe Missouri. Anything that would be in those areas. I'm gonna get back down to my van down there if you can see it. Eat my biscuits and gravy, and I have to organize all my stuff because I really just threw it in the van, so organize it. I'll show you guys what equipment I'm working with. It ain't much, but we'll give you a rundown of how much water, how much food I got, how many days I'm gonna be before I go stock up. Probably just about 10 days, I'm guessing, thinking. Alrighty, I'll meet you down at the bottom of the hill. So I got down the hill and I got looking, kind of taking a look around in the woods. Looked like somebody had been camping there for a while and was probably pooping into, using the bathroom into trash bags. And they're just throwing them in the woods. So, as gross as it might be, I went around and gathered them all. I'm gonna bag them up in one of the bags I got, grocery bag or something, and I'll ship them out when I go to town to get more munitions and whatnot. So yeah, that's a piece of my dress. So yeah, you see my sweet ass van. I may or may not have crashed it into a pole. Bought it like that. Whoops. It's fine. It runs great. All right. It is brunch time. Got my sweet ass van. Yeah. My sweet ass van down here in the National Forest. Living it up. All right, I got to get organizing all my stuff. I'm going to give you the rundown here and a little bit of all the equipment I got. And I'll probably go fishing. And I'll probably start a fire, try to gather up a bunch of firewood. Then I'll probably edit this video up and post it and call it a night. I'll be back. All right. Bagged up all the bags of shit that I pulled out of the trees. All right, here's what we're looking at right now. We're out in the middle of nowhere. roughly 8.5 gallons of water. A bunch of dried foods. Macaroni, scalloped potatoes, macaroni and cheese, that sort of stuff. Bouillon cubes, beans, oats, all good stuff. And here we got canned foods and also some, a can opener, some soup, some peanut butter, hash browns, a bunch of cans of sardines, which is going to be our go-to backup here. If we can't catch fish, we're going to eat cans of sardines to punish ourselves. Whoops, sorry. Didn't mean to make it go all blurry there. Alright, we got to clear this out, kind of clean it up. Because we got a mattress back here and that's where we're going to sleep. So, yeah. And we also got cans back there. A couple cans of beans and stuff. So we're stocked up pretty good. We'll be good on food. Gonna go get fresh meat in like a week or so. Hopefully we can catch some fish as it warms up. This big cooler, but nothing's in it right now. We'll probably just put the water in it to save space. Got 8.5 gallons. Alrighty. Got some lentils at the bottom there. Got some spices and stuff too. Boy, it's all the way at the bottom. It'll be tough to get. And then LM for Leonard Matherly, my uncle. My uncle made me this cutting board. Yeah, I wish I could, I need to, oh, it's off, nice. I hope it's not dead. Fuck, if my van's dead, I'll be totally fucked. I imagine it just goes off after a little bit. God hopes. Well, I hope. All right, I'll get back to you in a little bit. I'm going to keep organizing my stuff up. Van was not dead. We got about a half tank of gas. We need to try to conserve that as long as possible. But we got it started up because I was afraid it was dying because the light went off. I'm going to charge my vape a little bit. I'll charge the phone a little bit. And then we're probably going to go fishing. Selfie stick out now. Hope it'll help make it a little bit easier to hold for me. Let me give you a rundown of what we got fishing wise. I got my 2 headlamps. This is an aerator. Not gonna need that yet. Might get some minnows or something later. 2 things of line. This is 50-pound test. We might use it to set bank lines with these circle hooks here. Catfish. These bluegill jigs. That chatterbait. Chain stringer. Then we got all these like spinner baits. I don't remember what they're called. And here we got some bobbers and stuff. Got a slip bobber. Yeah, this is the secret weapon right here. I think I only have one of them, so I'm going to try not to lose it. I might have another one in there. Got a bunch of jigs and stuff, a rooster tail. That's a little fish crankbait type ordeal. Tube jigs. I don't have any weights for those. You take a special kind of hook. Obviously little hooks for bluegill and stuff, and then a cricket bait. And here we got some of those plastic worms and stuff. I ordered them way too big. And some crankbaits. Yeah, we can do some bass fishing. I'll close that up in a minute. Then in here we have catfish stuff. Not very much. We need to stock up on that. Basically circle hooks and some weights. So yeah, we're gonna get this all organized up and then probably tie on the lure or something and go fishing for a little bit. So we made it up to the top. Try this little spinner. Little twisty tail. Get a good shot
start recording if I catch anything. I think I'm gonna stream this on TikTok.
Bald eagle flying right above me, 2 of them. Look at this. This is gonna blow your fucking tits off, dude. Watch this. Looky here. This is crazy.
Imagine jumping down there. Bad deal, man.
Let's throw a stick in it.
Gone. Never to be seen again.
Look at this.
Whoa. Deep spot.
Very tight grip.
That's it. That's amazing. I didn't catch any fish. I tried, gave it a good honest effort. Tomorrow what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk around over there to the south side. I'm gonna try over there, because that will be the side that is getting the most sunlight. Right now it's where it's getting the wind. But for now, I'm gonna walk over here and go over there and start a fire because I'm cold. Have fun with that.
All right, we're at the fire pit. We're gonna dig the ashes out of this, make a big old fire. We're gonna stream it on TikTok. But if yeah, I'll be back before nightfall. I'll let you know what I'm eating, and we'll recap, and then I'm gonna edit and post the video. See you then. All right. So we just ate a thing of sardines. We're probably not gonna do much for dinner tonight. That's probably about it. Pretty tired, pretty worn out. Woke up super early. We got this fire steaming, and it is steaming because all this wood is either not seasoned properly, meaning it's still green, or it's just soaked up so much wetness from the winter. It's not burning all that great. But it's drying it out. So I guess this is a sign off for the night. Still got a couple hours of sunlight left, but I'm probably just gonna stream on TikTok a little bit. Edit this video, which I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just gonna put out all the things I recorded today back to back to back. That shouldn't be hard. Throw it up on YouTube. And yeah, I'll get with you guys tomorrow. Be a new day. We're gonna hit the fishing hard. Get you some videos of these bald eagles I seen. Cheers. Good night, fellas and fellas.